Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, I have the honor of introducing Alexander Stefanini, who started Arrive Therapy to serve the trans and queer community and their family members. Arrive Therapy is a safe place for folks to find help while exploring their gender and sexuality. Arrive Therapy guides folks in understanding their gender, identity, transition, coming out to family and friends, coworkers. They give letters for gender-affirming surgery, assessing doctors for hormones and or surgery, and also participating in family therapy. So welcome, Alexander, today. We're so
Thank you.
excited.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
My question for you is, do you feel that it's important for trans people to have access to care and support resources provided by other trans people?
Absolutely. I mean, really, that's the whole reason for Arrive Therapy in some ways. It's like I'm really proud of, that all of our therapists are trans or queer or non-binary. That's really important to me. I think that that's super important, just having trans and queer elders that you can meet with, and or even if you're an adult, we get lots of adults clients, but yeah, super important.
Second question is, what led you to doing what you're doing right now?
Arrive Therapy is really a combination of my lived experience of being trans and also my professional experience of working with families. I was always a family counselor, worked with teens and youth. And then when I started transitioning, people just started coming to me asking me to see their trans clients. They'd be like, oh, I've got this trans client, I've got that person. And I really feel like I don't really know how to serve them. I don't know how to really adequately help them. And then there was just so many phone calls. I never planned to have a big group practice. And there were so many phone calls. And I just thought there's got to be other people that can help me do this because I can't see everybody. So it kind of just evolved out of my life and my professional experience and then what other people were needing. So that's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
Related to you being a family therapist, in your practice, you support not only the individual who is transitioning, but also their family members. That's important.
I really think it's critical. I think that the more we can work with people's family members, even if they're an adult, say an adult's ready to have bottom surgery and they've got family members, parents who are struggling with it. I have just found that if I meet with their parent one time, it just makes the path so much smoother for that person who's getting surgery or wanting to change names and pronouns, even for adults, but more so with teenagers. It's bringing everybody on this journey with you. It's your journey, but because you're in relation to all these people, especially as a teenager, you're so intimately, connected with the family that you live with, they have to come on the journey with you. So
what are the goals for the future of your practice and its impact on the trans community in general?
I would love to have, Arrive Therapy have some spaces where almost it can feel like a community center. So you can see your therapist, but there's other rooms where it's just people can come hang out. You could bring your friends and just hang out here. Those are a little bit longer term goals. Sometimes, a lot of times people will find us and they'll go I never thought I'd find a trans therapist. I never thought I'd find safe services. And I want people to get more of a sense of it's out there, that there's gonna be a spot not too far from you where you can find good, safe counseling. So,
if you had one thing to say to queer youth, what would you say?
Just that you really can be all the things you want to be. It can feel really dark at times or really difficult, but you can be anything you want to be, and being authentic about your gender, who you are, is only going to increase your ability to be all the cool things that you want to be. Honestly, I think it's a gift to the world. And I think this all the time, in particular, trans youth, you guys are the ones who are changing the world. You're breaking down the stereotypes. You're breaking down the gender binary, or this rigid way of thinking about life and gender roles and expectations. And we need that. Our society needs it. So you guys are the trailblazers of a new way of being in the world, and it affects everybody around you too. The more they look at you and they go, hey, look, this person's doing their thing, they're not stuck to these rigid roles. It impacts everybody in a positive way. So
I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We can find Arrive Therapy at arrivetherapy.com, correct?
Yes.
Yep. And then all the information is there. So y'all check them out. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much, Alexander, for your time today.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
And we will definitely catch up soon. All right. Bye, everybody.